So, okay, let's get started.
All these screws are tightly screwed. We take flight like we just flew.
We take flight as if we just got done flying. Great songwriting, guys. Real fucking compelling. Like, wow, the amount of times I've come across someone just saying the same thing twice or just comparing a thing to itself. Like there's gotta be a name for this particular level of laziness.
Never let me slip, cause if I slip, then I'm slipping. On my late night thirsty, cause it was late night and I was thirsty.
We gotta start cataloging this shit like a worst lyrics hall of shame for least amount of creative effort. If there's any more dumb lyrics like this you can think of, put them in the comments, cause I gotta know just how many times people have been trying to get away with this kind of shit. So I just rediscovered this LL Cool J song. I remember that used to be my favorite, but because I couldn't remember the name, it always got lost in the sea of LL Cool J's love song catalog for me. But once I heard that icy cool harmony randomly on a playlist, the memory of it came rushing back and I wanted to sing along, but what were those words again? Oh yeah, that's right. This sounds a little more controlling than I remembered. I don't think "Baby Don't Talk So Much" is something you can pull off as a romantic sentiment. Yeah, you just said, come on, shut up, baby. I just want to fuck. Like, just because you sang it and worded it in a nice way, that doesn't mean that isn't what you just said. Yo, do y'all remember that movie Indian in the Cupboard? You know, that fantastical 90s film about white and Native American relations filtered through a kid's movie? Well, quite frankly, I don't. Not to diss the film or anything, I'm sure it was very important for its time, but like, come on, I was a typical cartoon-watching kid of that era. I'm not trying to see anything live action that didn't star Jim Carrey or Jim Varney. That said, did y'all know the Cherokee actor in that movie was also a rapper? Well, someone actually requested their music for a live stream recently, and while I remembered maybe hearing a couple spare tracks here and there, I never really remembered what it sounded like. But going into the stream, I was wondering how him being Native American would affect the sound of his music, but well, at least for the album I heard, it ended up being just about as 90s as a 90s rapper could sound.
Cause in this life ain't nothing free. Squash all that famous Roy Punk cause I want the money.
Although some tracks definitely still had some charm to them, like this one song, Money, which in classic 90s fashion starts with a weird skit that doesn't really go anywhere.
Now, it's time for the money.
Money. Money. Money. Money, money, money.
Okay. But the beat kicks in eventually, and it's all about how you don't mess with the man's cold hard cash.
Now let me take this to a larger degree, cause I ain't giving up my M-O-N-I-E.
That's not how you spell money. That's how you spell Moni. That's a girl's name. And like, I tried to justify it in my mind at first, like, oh, well, he don't need to respect the white man's grammar. He can spell it how he wants. But nah, I think he just did it so he could make an E rhyme there once he noticed that the word money was too short to fill out that last bit of time. My personal theory is he probably spelled it normal at first, but didn't realize till they started recording that spelling it like M-O-N-E-Y-E was probably forcing the rhyme just a little too hard. So this song's called Sake of My Kids, and you know, with the song title like that, I thought it was going to revolve around like the serious life business stuff he's got to do to put food on his children's plates. You know, a sort of introspective joint. But nope, it's about how when he's having sex with his woman, he's doing it for his kids.
So she patient. I was in it for sake of my kids.
Young Thug has sex in the missionary position for the sole purpose of reproduction, goddammit. And I mean, I guess it's not wrong. That is what sex creates, but like, is he thinking about his kids mid-thrusting? That feels weird.
I don't want that in your face, I want it on TV.
Well, is he doing that for the sake of his kids too?
You want my signature, them numbers must increase. Put so many holes in the car, I can smell the seed.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's how that goes. You're smelling that because a specific girl's got some VD issues. That's not like just what it smells like when there's too many hoes in one place. Not to be too crass about how STDs spread, but one of those apples is about to spoil the whole bunch, you know what I mean? Maybe just dismiss that round of groupies and start over with a fresh batch, huh?
Slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me.
Okay, not to sidetrack too much before we get to the lyrics themselves, but real quick, I just had to mention this, because am I the only one who felt the tone of the music felt really out of step with the tone of the music video? Like, I get it. The guest rapper had passed from a gang shooting, and so it feels noble to use the video for an anti-violence message. But, like, the huge, grave, thou shalt not kill signs feel a little out of step right next to the rhythmic booty shaking. And the song's tempo is already kind of slow, but the video especially makes it feel like sad, somber twerking music. Well, they are from New Orleans, so I guess that Richard Pryor clip really does hold true about their funerals.
Shit, we had big fun when he was here. Ain't no need to start crying now because he gone.
But then we get to the verses, and at first, it's appropriate sex jam lyrics, right?
She love the way the dicks stay hard from 12 to early in the morning. Fine bitches, if you're listening, you heard me, I'm strong.
Oh yeah, pretty ladies of the world, come on down to get a piece of...
If you're going through your cycle, I ain't with it, I'm gone. They must have heard about them hoes that I beat up in my home. They wasn't telling the truth, baby, you knew they was wrong.
What the fuck is going on? We just went from spicy sex raps to, like, trying to hand wave away some pretty disturbing sounding accusations.
They wasn't telling the truth, baby, you knew they was wrong. Nah, make it official when I'm some of that dome.
Yeah, all those domestic violence charges were absolute bullshit. Besides, if you're not married, it shouldn't even legally be called domestic abuse. But enough of the small talk, honey. How about that blowjob?
I don't mind buying blue, you're riding too. Don't be asking nigga questions about where I'm driving you.
Well, okay, now it just sounds like we're in straight up sex trafficking territory.
Don't be asking nigga questions about where I'm driving you.
I can't think of a reason for someone to need to say, stop asking questions on where I'm driving you. At least none that don't involve violating someone's bodily autonomy.
I ain't driving you. I don't think that nigga could do you better than I could do.
Yeah, after those last lyrics, I can't help but hear him saying this with an intimidating look on his face.
I ain't driving you. I don't think that nigga could do you better than I could do.
Well, that's the episode. So check all that fun stuff out and I'll catch you next time. Peace.